ice cream, amazing sights and sounds, an amazing boyfriend. What more could you ask for? Welcome to our first day in New York, where we stayed in the Upper West Side at a friend's place. But this could be a great area to look into an Airbnb or Mr. B&B because there are a couple of parks, there are performing arts institutions, there's a university and a college. So you get everything from families pushing strollers and walking dogs to young people out for a good time. There's kind of everything you could need and subway stations all over the place. So it's very easy to get around from. And here we are walking along a street in New York City.
New York, New York.
Yeah, this is Amsterdam Avenue right now.
And Amsterdam was the original name of the city.
New Amsterdam.
New Amsterdam was the original name of the city, yeah.
And then it got taken, well, so there was the Anglo-Dutch War, the second one, I think, in the 1600s.
Right.
And the English one, so they changed it to New York.
Yeah.
And now it's stuck, even though it's not that new. A lot of old buildings here. So much character in this city.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna go explore it.
And we started off by going to Soho, to the only dedicated LGBTQ art museum in the world, the Leslie-Lohman Museum, whose mission is to exhibit and preserve LGBTQ art and foster the artists who create it. So they apparently have over 30,000 objects in their collections, spanning more than 3 centuries of queer art. So they educate, inform, inspire, entertain, and challenge everyone who walks through their doors. Some really neat stuff to see in this museum.
Well, that was a cool little hidden gem.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have known about it if we didn't know a local.
And he just discovered it after living here for 14 years, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So they have a new exhibition every 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
And next year, for their 50th anniversary and the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots, they're going to
Yeah.
have something special too.
Right.
Big exhibition, so that would be cool. But now we're going to go somewhere that everybody knows about.
Yes.
We're going to go check out the Statue of Liberty.
So we headed over to the New York Harbor to check out this gift of friendship from the people of France to the United States, which is of course recognized as a universal symbol of freedom and democracy. She is a robed woman representing Libertas, a Roman liberty goddess, and one of the first monuments that incoming immigrants to the US would have seen in the late 1800s and early 1900s, and really just such an iconic landmark in New York that's hard to miss.
Okay, we are back from the Statue of Liberty, back on the main island, because
Yes.
Manhattan is an island.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to make sure that you get to the Statue of Liberty early enough so that you can actually go to Ellis Island and maybe even go up the statue. I don't know, you have to have reservations or
Yeah,
something.
you need to make reservations ahead of time, apparently. We didn't realize that.
No, and we didn't get here early enough to go onto Ellis Island.
Right.
But it's still very cool. Anyway, and I'm sure we'll be back in New York.
Oh, yeah.
We've both been multiple times.
Several times, yeah.
And now we're going to go to another iconic area. It's kind of a sad area. We're going to go to Ground Zero and the 9/11 Memorial.
So the memorial and museum, of course, commemorate the 9/11 attacks, where almost 3,000 people died and the Twin Towers came down. The memorial was opened on the 10th anniversary of those attacks, and it's got both structural and personal artifacts that help visitors to remember and understand the events of that day. It's a pretty somber experience, can be pretty difficult to go through, but it's of course a huge part of New York's history and affected a lot of people there and all over the world.
Well, it's still hard to believe all these years later that happened. I think everybody remembers where they were that moment. You?
I do. I was in bed, sleeping away, and the phone started going off, and one of my best friends was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, turn on the TV, turn on the TV. And I'm like, what the, like, why? So.
And I was in my car on my way to an audition and turned on the radio, and they were talking about how flights were going in and out of airports, and I thought, well, the weather's not that bad. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't really understand what was going on. And then when I got to the audition, everybody was talking about it. It was hard to fathom then, and it's hard to fathom now.
Yeah, crazy.
So, where were you when you found out about it? Let me know in the comments. And I think now is a good time to maybe lighten the mood a bit and go for a little bit of ice cream, or a big gay amount.
Because there's a place called the Big Gay Ice Cream Shop in Greenwich Village, which is a neighborhood on the west side of Lower Manhattan.
And it's, of course, where the Stonewall Inn is, which really changed the course of LGBTQ history in 1969 with the riots that took place there. But it's also a really cute area with all kinds of cafes and restaurants and a street called Gay Street and the aforementioned ice cream shop where we enjoyed some big gay ice cream. Oh, what a day. Ice cream, amazing sights and sounds, an amazing boyfriend. What more could you ask for? Yes. But that is the end of our first day in New York. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will come join me for an adventure at camp this summer. I'm going to camp, and if you go to campcamp.com and use discount code Josh Reimer, you can join me for $100 off the registration fee. It's going to be super fun. A week of LGBT adults hanging out at summer camp for the best time ever. So come join me there, and otherwise we'll be back on Thursday with a hotel hangout. Bye.
Bye.